already recording.
Okay. I mean, you'll cut this part, I'm sure.
I won't.
No?
Alright, everyone. Welcome. So, today. Today I'm here with someone very special to me, my girlfriend Helen. Introduce yourself.
I'm not Helen.
Goyhan?
Yeah, that's better.
You don't want them to call you Helen? Or
No,
can you
not
use
anymore.
Helen?
No, I want to just use my own name.
Goyhan?
Yeah. Yuhan.
Yuhan.
Yeah.
Alright, Yuhan.
Yuhan?
Yuhan? I know, but they're American or they're English speakers. They probably don't know the tones.
I'm cool like if people pronounce like as they do, but I want to pronounce it as it is.
Okay, so Yuhan is her name. We've been dating for a few years, and she's been in a video somewhat, but we've never like done a vlog like together like this. So part of that is, or a huge part is because over the past year, around this time last year, we started traveling semi-full-time. Semi-full-time together, and we had a lot of struggles, a lot of issues, a lot of really dark experiences where we struggled really badly with mental health, and we had a lot of misunderstanding, and we started to believe narratives that weren't true but felt very true, and just sort of compounded and led to us reaching some very dark times in our relationship. Is that fair? So particularly around the topic, and I guess when it came to like vlogging and our creative personal pursuits, we had a lot of misunderstanding and resentments around those things. But we've worked through it. Yeah, we've worked through it. Do you think
We're still working through it. We worked through a good chunk.
We've worked through a lot of it. We've been doing couples therapy and our own therapies and learning about mindfulness and meditation and all these kind of things. And I've realized that a huge part of my channel, I think at the forefront, besides the travel vlogging, at the forefront of it is the personal growth, trying to live more healthily, having more wellness, being more appreciative, more grounded, more authentically yourself. And so in alignment with that, I wanted to have a raw introduction and just be honest and upfront about that and the context to which we're going into this vlog, because it's something that I think we've both felt a lot of anxiety and uneasiness around for a long time, and it's something I've been wanting to work on and get over and not be controlled by fear and anxiety around finally doing it. So
Doing what?
this, a vlog.
A vlog together?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And so here we are, and we're gonna go explore Guiyang, the city we're in, but just wanted to sort of give that context of how we're feeling and our situation going into this, and why it's important, and kind of set that intention of wanting, for myself at least, wanting to not be controlled by fear and to heal those wounds and feel more comfortable with my girlfriend, and not be afraid of having her in my videos. I feel like from social traumas in the past, like I felt fearful of judgment, and from our own problems in the relationship, I felt in the past that she resented me and didn't like my vlogs and a lot of stuff. But yeah, I want to get past that chapter, and yeah, here we are. Anything you want to share?
Temperature check. How are you feeling?
Much better now that I've said all that.
Yeah, I'm actually feeling a bit emotional. Like my eyes are getting a bit wet and hot. Probably weird words to use, but first, that's a very like interesting kind of introduction. So I'm Chinese, and which means I grew up in a hyper competitive environment, and I'm also neurodivergent. So my working memory means that I don't do very well in front of the camera, and also like more so when I grew up, I just faced a lot of misunderstanding and very mean ways of treating me, and so my self-esteem relied solely on being successful and accomplished, and it worked until college because luckily I guess I had some sort of high IQ or whatever. But yeah, when he started vlogging a year ago, it was kind of like a major earthquake or volcano eruption in my life, because for one part, I was already feeling really doubtful of my own life, and I felt very inadequate, very unaccomplished. I had quitted my job for a year, and I had still been on the journey of figuring out my mental health and figuring out managing my ADHD, and career accomplishment just seemed so far. And seeing him doing well and having a lot of fun and getting a lot of traction on YouTube, it was a death sentence to me. I know this will probably sound crazy to you, but I'm sure some of you will get it if you've grown up in a very high expectation environment, and or you have you're neurodivergent too, or you have trauma. And for the other part, so the first part is just basically how his vlogs just had a really huge destruction on my ego, and then the second part was I was already not doing well in my mental health, and for the months leading up to that, he was supporting me so much. Like I had suicidal ideation too, and he got really burned out. So when he like found vlogs, it was around the same time that he realized he was kind of like drawing all his blood for me, and he was dry at that point, and he had to take care of himself first. So on my end, what I saw was him leaving me for his vlogs. So that was devastating to me too. And there are definitely more details that I'm omitting, but yeah, like, so as a result, whenever he even say a word about vlogs, or whenever he goes to vlogging, or takes space from me, like I just felt like, trauma response, and just feeling like he was gonna do really shitty things to me, or he was gonna abandon me, or like even more so, the shame just filled my body. In psychology, like when people can like classify different kinds of emotions, shame is the closest one to death, and I definitely felt that with him doing vlogs. Do you have anything to add? Like, I'm gonna pause here a little bit.
No, you can go ahead.
Yeah, fast forward here, it's crazy. We definitely had multiple points where we were on the brink of breaking up and losing face in the relationship, but somehow we never gave up on ourselves and on each other. For me, I felt like it was just back and forth, and actually, because it was such a painful experience, and it reminded me how important it is to be aware of how I was feeling before just like saying things that are hurtful to him. Like, that actually was a direct cause of me going on a path of studying and practicing mindfulness. Like, I was devoted to that for a whole year. I made it work even despite my ADHD, and I even made it work with my ADHD. And now I'm actually on a path of training to become a mindfulness meditation teacher. So it's crazy. So I have a lot to thank from our darkest times a year ago, but it's definitely, I feel like it's just made our relationship like very much dysfunctional in many ways. And I can go on and on. Like, this is like, I feel like even if we spend like 3 days and 2 nights talking about just what was difficult, is not nearly enough to cover the pain and misunderstanding and the distance, the othering that we have gone through. But I think here I don't care so much anymore. I'm still without a job, but I've found my passion partly through mindfulness, and I'm working on building my personal brand. I have like more support system around me, people that really admire what I'm working on and like to have those exchanges with me. So I now come into the vlog space. I feel like it's easier and easier for me to not identify with that, like just stabbing shame and fear in me facing him and facing the vlogs. And I'm sure, I'm not sure, like my brain believes that a lot of you who are watching this, it probably hate me to death because my brain said like I'm the reason like that added a lot of difficulty to his vlog career. Otherwise he would probably have produced a lot better content, and I feel like apologizing to y'all and of course to him. But it is what it is. It's neither of us fault, and here we are. That's what matters. Yeah, and I'm excited to more like take a playful mindset as we go into this adventure.
Yeah, and so part of why I feel strongly about, I guess, doing videos in this way, I don't know if people do this. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to focus on what I feel like the world needs, and I feel like, I mean, this is probably weird, I don't know, for someone watching, this might be something weird to like see, maybe, because it's so like personal and vulnerable, but I feel like the world can use more truth, more honesty, radical vulnerability. Obviously, or I don't know, it's a bit sad because I don't think it's obvious to her, but I don't think anyone hates her. I don't hate her. I don't think anyone. Oh, now I remember what I wanted to say. All those negative, like dark experiences, like they aren't mistakes. Like they're lessons. Like they're what our worst experiences are what shape us. They're the hardest. They're the most painful, but they're the most defining and fundamentally life-changing. So I mean, we've had plenty of darkness, but you need darkness. I mean, as cliche as it is, you need darkness to appreciate the light.
There must be non-cliche ways to say that. Maybe nothing, that maybe we're here. That's the demonstration.
Yeah, but there's like there's a necessity to experience the worst of things to realize and appreciate how good things are when they're good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just use a real example. Like, because of what we had gone through, like it really motivated me to just go really deep into my inner exploration, and just I knew, even though however fucked up we were feeling, I knew deep inside that this is not the truth. We loved each other, and there were things getting in the way, and I studied like how to first give myself compassion for all those negative feelings, and then like the more that I took care of myself, the easier it became to be empathetic to him, to other people, and to also see that what he was doing, it wasn't necessarily trying to exclude me or be really shitty to me. He was also just trying to take care of ourselves. Like we all deserve to do that. And I feel like that makes it, when we understand that, it makes it a lot easier to assert boundaries and to like understand other people's boundaries, like when they say no to us. And I feel like I was almost forced to just dive really deep into just my past trauma, like my wounded inner child, and saying all those like self-critical and mean things to me. And like it definitely wasn't just about the relationship, it was like in all parts of my life. including my social confidence, my career confidence, etc. And this extremely painful and hard experience, I couldn't have come to these realizations and maturing without it.
Yeah.
And we learned to be lighthearted too. I don't know if we'll show it in the vlogs, but outside of the vlogs, we behave really silly to each other, like small animals and small children, like the telly babies or
Teletubbies.
yeah. But I feel like because we had to carry so much heaviness, it was also a wake up call that like we need lightheartedness too in our lives.
Yeah, and so I guess like basically, I mean, he's part of my what I've realized I want for my channel and for this, why we're doing this, is also just like to kind of, I mean, I don't know if it's like the right approach for everyone, but I don't know, like just trying to share what has helped us live much more authentic, like feeling more well, feeling more healthy, feeling more whole. It's not like the same metrics of success like traditionally, like for example, like in the US, like typically it's like your money, like your job, if you have a house, a car, stuff like that. I guess in China too, in some ways.
It's worse.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't know. It's just that doesn't. I don't believe in that. I don't think she believes in that. I feel like what matters is like our wellness, our ability to feel fulfilled, to have joy in life, to be present. I mean, I don't make any money off this. She's starting to make some money, a bit, from her personal pursuits. But I mean, we're still very early on in our journeys, and I take solace in that still. I feel that it's right. It's like authentic. It's what I believe in. It aligns with my values. I feel like the world could improve, could be a much better place if we put more focus and priority on wellness, health, joy, and less focus on the things that I believe don't really matter. Material objects, wealth, status, things like that.
But I mean, if this is what you're also looking forward to grow into, but you don't feel like you're quite there, like it's not your fault and you're not alone. I mean, I feel like the way like the society is structured is meant to keep us not awakened and keep us numb to our feelings and to our wellness, and care about things that are outside of our wellness. Like for example, like those external metrics, like career accomplishment, like for example, over identifying with our career and with how our like a romantic relationship is doing, etc. And it's a long journey, I feel like. And I mean, we're not like we have a lot of money so we can do this and tell you that, oh, you should do this too. But I just want to acknowledge it's not easy. And it's not easy for us too, but we're trying to make it work and show folks that you can make it work too.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately we're just sharing our experience and our thoughts, our perspective. And I guess in doing a vlog, that would be quite literally, especially if it's this raw, sharing our experience. You can basically live it with us. But yeah, I mean, it's just meant to inspire, to give ideas, new thoughts, new ways of seeing things, new perspectives. And that's part of why I love traveling too. I think they go hand in hand. I think one of the greatest things about traveling is your ability to be introspective, like to grow internally, to redefine who you are, away from all expectations and that people have on you, on who you are, or who you're supposed to be, or who you were, or yeah, stuff like that. So yeah.
I'm hungry.
We're at 22 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll go eat. Anything else you guys say?
No, let
All right,
folks take a break.
That's great. Hmm? Oh my god.
Why is it like turning all the time?
Because it's gimbal. I like it. One of the things that makes vlogging extra overwhelming is that just being a foreigner alone, you already get a lot of attention in China. Smack a Chinese girlfriend and it's even more. And then smack a Chinese girlfriend, a foreigner, and a vlog camera together, and I can only imagine how much attention we're gonna get.
I want intestines. And you probably don't.
中文讲得好好哦。
太凶了。
我中文讲的也很好呀。
I'm not too big on food, but she really loves food, so I'll let her take over this segment.
This is the first time I've had this kind of thing. Like it's clay pot, rice noodles, and we selected the lamb type. And they have like little things on the side. Like this is mint to put in the soup, and this is pickled vegetables. And this reminds me of Southeast Asian food as well. They just have like these like kind of fresh or pickled vegetable sides. But by the way, I think the music in the background is kind of some local ethnic music.
And I feel really weird talking to that camera together in a crowded dinery, eatery.
Chili oil. Oh, good. I think the real locals will add much more. Like, just think about Mexicans. Soup is very savory, like it's really packed with flavors. And then like they have some cilantro on top. Like just with the kind of fresh herbs, like really, they really like result in an interesting combination. Because like the soup itself is like oily and spicy and meaty, but then with the fresh vegetables, like they just add a little kick to that.
She likes to analyze the food. I just like eating it.
That's my special interest. It always makes me cringe, like to hear about the idea of Chinese food. China is so big, and as someone from northern China, the food here is just so different. They have a lot of herbs and ingredients that I would never see in my hometown, and their like flavor profile is more like sour and spicy, very very spicy. It's just like, just imagine, like for example, if you're in the US or Europe, just like having Mexico being part of the same country, it's kind of like that. I feel like I'm not just like loving food because I gourmet, oh it's good, I just want to consume more. I feel like food is something, it means so much to me, but definitely like it keeps me humble because even just in my own country, I can come across foods and diets and cultures that are so different from mine. Like, I can't just always think of myself as the center of the world. Food, it is the way for me to like help me open my eyes up to like just a lot newer, a lot more different perspectives, and just have that cultural sensitivity. And I mean, that's even just in my own country. Like, I actually got used to the Western American foods and Mexican food much better. But here in the southwest of China, I remember I have been to this Guizhou province once a few years ago. I remember like after I came back from that trip, I just had one whole week of diarrhea because I was so not used to the food. So just an idea of just how different things can be within China. Like literally, I was having trouble understanding them when I tried to order. I'm very impressed by you. Look.
It's very cold out here. Yeah, one of the things about when I vlog by myself is like there's a lot of times where I have no clue what people are saying. So this should be a bit of a different dynamic. I think so far Like even just like a few months ago, I would feel, actually even a week ago, I would feel really anxious to talk like to a camera while eating in a diner full of a bunch of people. But I feel like, I mean, yeah, it was pretty uncomfortable. I feel like anxiety and uneasiness pop up, and I feel a little more bogged down. It's kind of hard to figure out like what to record and what not to. I think ultimately the priority is like our own wellness and our own experience. And so, yeah, sometimes we'll probably have to cut the camera and just like relax our mind. Plus, we tend to just eat and just try to enjoy the meal. We don't really talk or anything usually.
It's good. I mean, it's good to eat mindfully. A lot of us don't do that. Like the food gives such a rich sensory experience, and even without that, it's never wrong to just pause and feel the gratitude for like having this food to eat.
I think like a lot of people like to multitask, but lately we've learned to appreciate monotasking. Just basically like doing one thing at a time, like appreciating things, being present. Like that's where contentment actually comes from. Like it's really just about your ability to be in the moment and like enjoy life right now, not worrying about the past, worrying about the future. But yeah, just being immersed in the present.
For this, we actually didn't make any plans about what we want to do today. We just came out and that was it. But it seems like there's a really cute park just right in front of us. But look at the sprouting like on the branches. Like isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why this area is so dead. I wonder if people are just sleeping in because it's a Saturday and Southerners have a richer like nightlife and they don't get up early. Wow, the statues are even showing the curves. I guess that southern China is just more progressive, more open-minded. Like I feel like it will be really awkward to see statues with curves in northern China. I really want to just go back to sleep. I'm being aware of my mind's activity to just want to check the map and just find a actual place to go to. How about you?
I feel a bit overwhelmed.
Yeah.